Hello YouTube friends, this is Shannon from Southern Prepper Life. I want to say thank you for your much needed support. And I just want to say that if you're new to my channel, why don't you like, subscribe, and share my page and hit that notification button for new videos. Now let's get into it. Today I want to share with you my Prepper Pantry haul from CashSaver. We have a store here that's a discount store, and they have some really good deals on some things. So let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, I got some Vienna sausages. I love Vienna sausages just as a snack, and I got a few of those. They were just 50 cents a can. And then we have some Rotel here. I got a couple of cans of those because I like to use Rotel in my taco soup. Okay, and then we have some tuna here. I can't exactly remember what the tuna was. I want to say it was 64 cents or something like that. But we got a few cans of tuna here. And then we have some manwich here. The manwich was like 98 cents, 96 cents, something like that. And then we have the Van Camp pork and beans. I believe the pork and beans were like 55 or 60 cents or something like that. And then we have some sliced carrots here. We like to put sliced carrots, you know, in the vegetable soup or beef stew and things like that. And then behind that we have some chili beans here. They were 60 cents a can, I believe. And I like to use chili beans with my taco soup as well. And here we have some tomato sauce. They were 50 cents a can. And there are smaller cans, but still, I think that's a good deal. So we have some tomato sauce here. And then we have green chilies here. I use the green chilies in my taco soup. And then back here we have some cream of mushroom. We keep plenty of cream of mushroom and the cream of chicken right here. Because you can use that for a variety of things. So we keep plenty of that on hand. And then we have the pinto beans here, which is also used in the taco soup. Or you can just fix a can of pinto beans with some cornbread and you've got a meal. And then we have some chicken bouillon. We just like to use chicken bouillon. We actually use chicken bouillon if we're making our ramen noodles. We'll take a half of a bouillon and boil it with the chicken flavored ramen. And it just enhances the flavor when you do that. Back here we have some Wolf brand chili. I just like the Wolf brand. I don't too much like the Hormel brand. So there's some Wolf brand chili here. Just something quick. If you don't feel like doing any heavy cooking, you just pop open a can of chili with some crackers or some Fritos and some cheese and have a Frito chili pie, or you could have chili cheese dogs. And then we have some green beans here. And right behind that is some whole kernel corn. I want to say those were 60 something cents. I can't remember. But this brand that says always save, all of those were on discount. And then we have stewed tomatoes. We use a lot of stewed tomatoes when it comes to the soups and things like that. And you notice I have some off-brand things. They're not name brand. And a lot of times the off-brand items are just as good as name brand items. Okay, and then we have some chunky chicken noodle soup right here. I like to keep soup on hand, especially since we're coming into the flu season. And the flu season is stacking on top of COVID-19. So you need to keep something, some sort of soup in a can in the cabinet for when you have illnesses in the household. Okay, now right down here we have some honey vanilla chamomile tea. I like this brand of tea. I like to drink it warm with some honey and lemon. It's really soothing to the throat. And again, it is advised during this COVID-19/flu season that you keep some tea on hand, some honey, and some lemons. You can drink warm lemon water or you can drink warm tea to just keep your insides warm. All right, then we have this Jiffy corn muffin mix. You know, if you don't feel like making cornbread from scratch, you can always use the Jiffy cornbread mix. And those are always at a good price. And here we have some honey. I keep honey on hand just for the tea. I don't put sugar in my tea. I put honey in my tea. So we keep a lot of honey on hand. And then we have some rice-a-roni. We have some beef flavor and chicken flavor. These were $1 at Cash Saver, so we picked up a couple of those. All right, now we have these Starburst and Sunkist. They're kind of like little packets of Kool-Aid. So they're individually packaged, and you can take a packet and put it in a cold bottle of water and shake the bottle of water up. And then you have a flavored drink. So I figured we'd keep some of these on hand. This keeps you from making an entire pitcher of Kool-Aid or a flavored drink. You could just make a bottle. And then back here, I got some salad toppings. I love this on my salad. That probably won't stay here long. Won't even go in the prepper pantry because we eat that right now. Okay, and then we have some elbow noodles. There's a lot you can do with pasta. And so we have some elbow noodles here and spaghetti here and some wide ribbon noodles here. And I believe all of these were right below $1, maybe like 91 cents or something like that. And so you just take your pasta and you can make all types of casseroles and things like that. So we keep pasta on hand. And then we have some mayo here. I don't eat mayo unless it's in tuna fish. So that's about all that I use mayo for, but I do like it in my tuna. I don't like the tuna without the mayo. So that's the only reason why I got some mayo. And then behind the mayo here, we have a couple of marinades. This is Southwest Grill marinade. And I had no idea that A1 makes marinade. So this is a Chicago Steakhouse marinade. And so we're going to try that out, maybe on some steaks or something like that. And you can take marinades and add a different flavor to your meats. So I think it's a good idea to keep some marinades on hand. Here we have some canned fruit. And this is just something to give some variety so you won't have food fatigue. You want something sweet, you don't necessarily have to have candy. You can also have fruit. And then we have some shortening here. You know, we do have the cooking oil, but sometimes shortening is much better depending on what you're cooking. Okay, now we have some Louisiana fish fry. Now, if you're going to fry up some fish, this is the coating that you need to use right here. So we have a couple of bags of that for our fish. And then we have some hamburger helper back here. I don't eat a lot of hamburger helper. And cheeseburger macaroni hamburger helper is about the only kind that I eat if I'm going to have hamburger helper. All right, then here we have some rice here. I believe this rice was 44 cents. And so we grabbed about 4 bags of those. You only see 2 here, but we grabbed about 4. And so rice, you need to keep rice on hand. Again, rice can go really a long way, so you want to keep some rice. Okay, and then we have pastaroni. I think the pastaroni was $1 as well. And here we have the angel hair pasta with herbs and the fettuccine alfredo. So it's just something to give us some variety so we won't have food fatigue. And then behind that we have a creamy wild rice soup mix. It's a family size and it serves 8 people. I've never had this before, so I got it just to try it out. It says it cooks in 10 minutes, just add water. So I'm going to try that out one day. I'll probably let you know how that came out. All right, here we have some pasta sauce. We got meat sauce here and mushroom pasta sauce. I believe those were just $1 as well at Cash Saver. So we grabbed a few of those. And you know, like I said, you know, it may start off not tasting that good, but if you have plenty of seasonings, you can enhance the flavor of just about anything. And here we have some navy beans here just to give us some variety. And we have some great northern beans here. And you could cook all these up and cook you a pan of cornbread and get you some smoked turkey wings or smoked turkey necks. And you got yourself a meal. And right back here we have sugar. We have a bag of sugar here. We grabbed a couple of those. And we have some all-purpose flour here and some cornmeal mix. So what we're going to get ready to do is we're going to learn how to make a loaf of bread. We know how to make cornbread, but I've never made a loaf of bread. So I'm going to find a recipe and try it out and see how this turns out. All right, the next thing we have is Dots pretzels. I love the Dots pretzels. They are so good. They have this extra seasoning on them. And sometimes these pretzels are difficult to find. Like, I've never seen these in Walmart here. They may be in other Walmarts, but I've never seen them in Walmart here. And Cash Saver had some. Usually I have to go all the way to Kroger to get those. Kroger's or Atwoods. But Cash Saver had these. These are so good. And that's not going into Prepper Pantry either. That's snack food right there. So that won't go to Prepper Pantry. And then finally, I bought this creamy chicken with rice soup in a bowl just to try it out. I only bought one of those because I take my lunch to work, and so I wanted to see how well this tasted. So I'm going to take this to lunch, take this to work this week and have it for lunch and see how that turns out. So this is just a few items that I picked up at Cash Saver, and we're working on our Prepper Pantry. And I know it's not a lot, but as I always say, a little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.